this is something that has been in my heart since I went over there 10 years ago for the first time and walked the land of Hildegard and made my first film, The Unruly Mystic Saint Hildegard. And you and I lived there last year, and we were able to kind of go and really kind of immerse ourselves in Germany and with our German friends and our colleagues. And now we've finally put this together. We have the co-sponsorship with the Episcopal Church in Colorado.
I'd like to think that the theme for this walk is transformation. So I've never done the Camino de Santiago, but from what I understand, that is a lot of just going from place A to place B. You're carrying your own things. And we wanted to do something that was, I wouldn't necessarily a little bit slower pace, but it's a little bit more detail oriented. So Saint Hildegard, she wrote quite a lot about nature. She had a vision, and she heard a voice tell her to write down what you see and what you hear. And because nature was so important to her, she wrote about the birds and the trees and the fish and the animals and the plants. We really wanted you to have the experience to take a little bit of a slower pace and notice the forest and notice the towns and notice what's around you and notice the people that are around you. You know, she led a monastic life. And what that meant was her day was based around work, study, pray. And then every night, everyone in the monastery would go back to their own individual cell, their own individual room, and reflect on their day. And so that's part of the reason why we have chosen, rather than to stay in a different place every night, you will have your own space every night to come back to reflect on what you saw and what you heard and what you experienced. And then the next morning, we get to start all over and do it again.
The Rhine is between the airport and where we're going. And that red line is the Hildegard Way trail. And you can see it goes way down to here. And so this is where we actually start. And we're just walking highlights with you as a group. We're probably going to do less than 40 miles of this trail. So this is the town that we're staying in.
And because we are staying in the same place every night, if you're just having one of those days that you just need some time off, then we'll meet you for dinner. We'll see you later that night. And if you want it a little harder, we can make it harder. So there's a lot of different options here.